beautiful people. Welcome back to a very, very special night. Tonight is very special because it's actually HOA's and mine 20-year wedding anniversary tonight.
Woo!
So,
20 years.
20 years. Happy anniversary, darling.
Happy anniversary to you, my love.
Last time we did a pour, this one, which was called Pearl Galaxy. And this one was pretty cool. I really like this poured part that we did. That was really pretty. I love the cells. I love all these colors. I love the movement and the flow. But to me, the super interesting thing was this little experiment that we did over here, where before I put any other color down, I actually took some leftover black and kind of painted it around, and then we put some pearl blue on top of that, and wherever the darker color was gave us that electric shifting blue, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure I love this part in the composition, but in terms of the experiment, it really excited me a lot and made me think about different ways to play with that effect. So HOA and I were talking about it, and this one is really a collaboration because he gave me a lot of ideas of fun things to do, and we're going to try some of them out. So thank you, HOA, for all your help and your love.
My pleasure.
So we're going to be playing with that concept of putting down some colors and then putting the pearls on top of them to see what happens. So this is an 18 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas from Artist Loft. I have taped and pinned the back, and I have painted my sides and edges actually with the pearl blue. So that's ready to go. I'll show you my colors real quick. These are leftovers from that pour. This is Amsterdam Prussian blue, and I've thinned everything out. This one looks like it could use a little more thinning out, but this is pretty thin. So that's the Prussian blue. I also have the permanent red violet, also from Amsterdam. Just barely leaving a mound before it sinks into itself. Okay, we also have some Amsterdam bronze. Beautiful stuff. Okay, and then I have some titanium white also. And then over here, I have a cup of my pouring medium transparent base coat. Very, very thin. Very thin. This is like super thin for me, but that's okay. It'll be fine. And then over there I have the pearl blue, pearl green, pearl yellow, pearl red, and pearl violet. So, all right. So what we're going to do, we're going to put down some of this transparent base coat, and then we're going to put down our darkest, the Prussian blue first, and we're going to blow that out. And then we're going to use some of the other colors and blow them out. And then we're going to layer a cup with our Amsterdam pearls, and we're going to pour that on top after we've blown this out and see what happens when we tilt that out. So it's kind of several steps, but it should be interesting. All right, we're going to start with some of this. Just a nice big pillow in there. We're going to tilt this out. Cool. I'm going to torch that. Here come the colors. Alright. We're going to start with that Prussian blue. And I'm going to start with kind of a wider circle. Blow this out first. So I'm using my Makita cordless mini leaf blower with the progressive trigger, and I have a hairdryer nozzle on there. Okay, so we're gonna blow this way first. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
Okay, here we go. we're gonna stop there with that, because that's actually pretty good. Okay, so now we're gonna put a little bit of white right inside here. And we're gonna put some bronze in there also. And we're gonna blow that on top. Ready, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter if this doesn't look like a perfect flower, because we're gonna bastardize it anyway. But what I want to have happen here is where you see the Prussian blue, when we put the pearls on top, that's going to be that beautiful electric pearl blue, or whatever pearl color ends up on top of that. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of this. Smaller. Okay. And maybe a tiny bit of white in the middle of that. Again, I'm thinking about what the pearls are going to do on top of this. Ready, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Is that sort of what you were thinking, Mother?
Yeah, we can throw one more dot of blue in the middle.
Oh, that's a good idea. It's not going to stay like this, remember, okay? Okay, so we're done with this part for the moment. I'm going to layer a cup with just the pearls. I'm going to start with some pearl blue, pearl green, yellow, and these are all pretty thin too. Maybe a smidge thicker than those, but not much. The red, and violet. Now, don't get scared, because I am going to pour this on top of that and then stretch it out. We're going to go back to the pearl blue. And pearl green. And the yellow. Red. And I think I actually want to put pearl blue on the very top of it instead of the violet. I definitely like the pearl blue most. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of scared. I'm a little scared. Okay. So we're going to
Fearless.
go right
Hashtag fearless.
We're going to go right in the center, and we're just going to do a ring pour. And then I'm going to tilt it up. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Aye, lass, that I am.
Okay, here we go. Whew. Paint. So again, I'm hoping as the pearls stretch out over all of these colors, we get that lovely reaction that we're looking for, and I'm really hoping everything doesn't just slide off because of the transparent base coat. Okay, let's tilt this out. Weight of the paint. We're gonna go this way first. And we won't really know what happens until it starts to dry, but I think this is gonna be awesome. Okay. You can see the ring pour already. Get down off of this edge.
It's just pushing all that other paint off.
Well, I'm hoping not, but we'll see.
You should let that first part dry.
I could leave it like that. I can already see the pearls popping through. Worst case scenario, it pushed all the other stuff off and we just end up with a really cool pearl ring pour, which would not be the end of the world. Well, maybe. I don't know. You know, if you don't try, you don't know.
True that.
Okay. I can actually see a ring pour. I can see the pearls already. Can you?
Sort of.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that we still see the cool marks from where we blew it out. It may not work. It might. If nothing else, I do see a ring pour shape in here, and I see these pretty lines, and I see the pearls in there. Okay. Should be interesting when it dries. Let's torch it real quick. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. All right. Well, it's looking pretty trippy to me. I am very excited about this one, though. I'm intrigued to see how it's going to dry and what's going to happen. But I think it's going to be really cool. So this was a lot of fun. HOA and I had a great time planning this out and thinking about what would happen and what might happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. We will be right back with tried results. Okay, so here we are actually the next morning. Dried pretty quick. This is pretty cool. In terms of the paint that we blew out in the beginning, I think the only real lasting effect from that is the color that we're seeing. There's the permanent blue or permanent red violet, and then up in here in the corners you see some of the darker Prussian blue, and down on this edge. But the cool thing, so I think we did actually just push that all off with the transparent base coat, but I do have to say I see rings. I see this very pretty spiral pattern all through this, and I also see lacing and cells, which gave us this kind of like cloudy effect almost. Very iridescent, very sparkly. If I take it outside, it's so bright and hot right now. It just looks white. But in here you can see all the pretty colors. I do see the pearl yellow, I see the pearl red, and the pearl violet, and the pearl green a little bit over in that section. And I see the pearl blue in there too. So this is pretty cool. Wasn't exactly what I expected, but I think this is awesome, and of course it gave me some more ideas to play with. Let me know what you guys think, and you know, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.